Hey y'all, Allison Johansson, licensed clinical social worker. Thank you for visiting my blog. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever you might be listening to this or watching it. I just wanted to start out with a little bit of a conversation about this concept that's been coming up a lot for a lot of my clients. And that's this shame or guilt about putting your kid in a different daycare to go to the gym, or having a babysitter or nanny come while you and your significant other have a night out. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about, hey, Allison, my kid is in daycare over 40 hours a week. They see her or him more than I do. Who am I to say I can go to the gym or go out to dinner and spend even less time with them? And here's the reality. If you are not taking care of yourself as a parent, you are not going to be the best parent you can be to your kid. And there really is a genuine concept to quality over quantity. There are many people who spend a ton of time with their kids, but it's really not quality time because they're agitated all the time, or they put them in a corner to play while they finish some of their tasks, which is fine. Sometimes that happens as a parent, but how do we get past that so that our time with our kids can be more quality? Sometimes that means taking care of yourself, putting them in the gym, daycare, so that you can spend 30 minutes to an hour rejuvenating yourself, going out to dinner or a date night with your significant other so that you can feel good as a couple. That's really the foundation of a family, is your marriage or your relationship, whatever that is for you. And some people feel really guilty taking care of themselves. I'm a mom. I need to come last. That's what we learn. The reality is that's such a crappy message that we give. It just tears us apart and it makes us feel crappy as a mom. The reality is you don't have to come first, but you can still be just as important. If you're not just as important, you're going to wear yourself out so that you can't be the best mom you can be or parent that you can be. For those dads watching, and to get past that guilt, we have to recognize it. So I'm feeling guilty right now. It's okay to acknowledge. Guilt in itself is not a bad thing. It in itself is not going to kill you. It's a little uncomfortable, but sometimes uncomfortable is what we need to get to the place where we need to be. So I acknowledge my guilt. I say I'm guilty about this. I check in on it. What does guilt say to me? Well, guilt, by nature, communicates to me that I'm doing something outside my value system, something that's immoral. Okay, so I check in on that. Does that fit? Is taking care of myself immoral or outside of my value system? No, absolutely not. And in fact, it's very important to me. Okay, so this is an unjustified emotion. It's coming from who knows what. It could be coming from, society. It could be come from your family story. Who knows? It's coming from somewhere and it's not justified. So the next step is to do it anyway, to sit through that guilt, to go to the gym, to work out and feel guilty the whole entire time. The more you do it, the less your body recognizes it as guilt. So now I don't have to feel guilty eventually. It can take a lot of time. And I can still take care of myself. I can be a wonderful mother, a wonderful father, feel healthy, and have some really cool quality time with my kids where they enjoy being around me. Same thing is true for date nights or whatever else it might be that you need an extra babysitter or some extra time with the kids being watched by someone besides you. This is all important stuff. Taking care of yourself. We hear it day in and day out. And I cannot emphasize how much important it is to say internally, externally, emotionally, physically, it doesn't matter. Take care of yourself so that you can be the best person you can be today and tomorrow and everywhere in between. Thank you and have a nice day.